I graduated with a 4.63. Yay! I graduated with the first 4.63. So hey, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rashida on here again. If this is your first time here, guys, welcome. Please drop the clap emoji for them in the comment section down below. Welcome to our new subscribers and our OG subscribers, our returning subscribers. Welcome. Let's clap for you as well. Thank you for continuously tuning in. Thank you for believing in me. Please, you know the drill. Don't forget to like, share, and don't forget to turn on your notification button. It's right beside the subscribe button, so you get alerts each time I post a new video. Yeah, so I was scrolling through the United Nations children emergency fund. I think that's the full meaning, UNICEF. I was scrolling through their websites, and on one of those information panel I saw this message clearly written that every child, no matter where they live, no matter their circumstances, deserves to be educated. And this brought back this nostalgic feeling of the privilege I got during my undergraduate and I thought it was important for me to share. So today's video is going to be more like a story time of how I benefited from a scholarship. I got funded for 3 years through my undergraduate. Well, the criteria is that once you're in 100 level and you make a 4.5 CGPA, then you'll be given free tuition, just the tuition fee, but you pay, free tuition, but you pay up other fees, which is probably just cheap compared to the paying the full school fees. Well, I went to one of those states university that you have to pay through your nose. One would expect that a public university would be very cheap, but expensive, and it was really expensive for those who know. If you're attending a federal university or a state university, you probably don't pay as much. I don't know what people pay now in most of those universities, but I know that my uni was one of those schools paying that exorbitant amount. Well, I can't blame them. You got to do what you got to do. So I'm going to share how I was able to get this and how I got funded through my undergraduate, well, not throughout. So I'll just leave like in some places, and I want everybody, like I want people to guess in the comment section what uni is that. It runs a multi-campus system and it has 6 campuses. Yes, that's all I will leave. So guess in the comment section down below the name of my university where I did my undergraduate. Yeah, so it was newly established as at the time I got in. I think it was the second, no, my set was the second set. So I think it was one of those ways they wanted to encourage people to come in and also encourage students to have good academic standing. So once you'll be given information about it, or if you check on the website, then you will get information that if you make a CGPA of 4.5 each year, you'll get your tuition fee returned to you the following year. So it just means that your school fees will be paid. So you just have to balance up with few less than 20% of the total school fees. So it means you're paying for your medicals, you're paying for damages and few other things. I can't place them right now. So when I was going into uni, I got advice, like every secondary school student, I got advised by my sibling. Thank God, may Allah bless them all. I'm so grateful for my siblings. So each one of them called me, yeah, advice and all those things. Well, I'm grateful for those advice I got then, because it's really helping me, and even still some of those things I put into what I do now. But I remember vividly one of my brother called me and said, whatever it is you want to graduate with, you know it even before stepping into the school. So he asked me, he explained to me the class of degrees. If you want to have a first class, you need to maintain a CGPA of 4.50 and above. If you want to have a 2-1 second class upper, you need to maintain a CGPA of 3.50 to 4.49. And if you're aiming at having a second class lower, which is 2.2, which we call 2.2 in Nigeria, then you maintain a CGP of 3.49, okay, 2.49, I think, to 3.49. And if you want to do, if you want to just show that you attended the school, if you want to have third class, then you know what you deal with. So, well, having that in mind before going to school, which was really helpful, I think I would advise that once you're going to uni, you pick up you go to their website, check this, all this, and please be prepared. There's nothing good as having a good grade. Like, man, you cannot understand how this will. I'm not saying that, not like I'm saying that if you do not have if you do not have a first class, you're not going to make it in life. Please do your best. Whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. Yeah. So putting a disclaimer to that, whatever it is you have graduated with is a good grade, and I'm sure that people are taking certification, people are finding ways to get better with whatever it is they are doing. So let's put that disclaimer aside. So I already had this in mind when it gave me the breakdown. I already had it in mind that going to uni, I'm going to graduate with a first class. I'm going to find ways to score A's and maintain a CGPA of 4.50. Thankfully, at least I consider myself to be one of those bright students, which I'm thankful for, alhamdulillah. So my first my first semester results in uni, I got a 5.0 CGPA. I was really proud. I picked up my phone, I called. When I saw all my results, I could picture those days. I can picture those days right now. I picked up my phone, called my mom, called my brothers, called my dad, telling them I made A's all through. I'm not sure I remembered how to calculate this, but I was just really excited that I made A's all through, and I knew that this translated to having a perfect score, having 5.0. So that is what I leveraged on throughout my undergraduate. I knew that the higher you go, the tougher it becomes. Like the 100 level, the first level is usually the easiest, although it seemed like it's the toughest for some people, and people that were not able to catch up at the first instance, they caught up all along, although it's not the easiest. So after getting 5.0 in the first semester, the second semester I think I had 1 or 2 B's. Then I dropped to 4.9 something, I can't remember precisely. So at the end of the second semester, I was happy, I was excited, and I was looking forward to getting called by the school that I made a first class and my school fees was going to be paid. I was really thankful. I was already telling my mom not to worry, my brothers not to worry about school fees. No, I didn't tell my brothers, but I told my mom. I didn't tell my brothers because I still wanted to get the money from home. Sorry, brothers. I still wanted to get the money from home, but thank God I got it, because I needed to pay for my school fees before it was refunded to my account. So most time what I do is pay my school fees up front, because you know the way bureaucratic bottleneck in public system, you know the way it goes, it often takes time sometimes. So after the first year, I got refunded with how much was that? I think 140,000 naira. You would not believe. Like at that time, I'm like, I have 140,000 naira to myself. Well, this is fabulous. This is exciting, man. I sent it. I think I sent it to my mom. I told her to keep it for me. So by the end of my second year, I had to, at that time, my university, once you're in 200 level, you have to move to another campus to take your 200 level and 300 level courses. My God, those years were very stressful, because you literally have to sort your accommodation again. You're already settled in a town. You thought, oh, you've gotten a hang of it, you'd have to move to another town. But well, it's part of the experiences, and I'm thankful for it. It's part of what shaped me into who I am today. I'm thankful for those experiences. I won't take it for granted, and it helps me to it helped me to know, to be familiar with some other towns within the state where I studied. So in my second year, I was meeting new lecturers, new friends, new faces, although I had people that we did our 100 level together. So we're all moving to another campus. So we were trying to find our feet again. Well, sorry guys, sorry we had to go through all those periods. I know that I have said that it shaped my experience, but looking back now, it was stressful on us. We were still very young. We were young girls and boys. We were adolescents trying to find life, but we were happy doing it. We moved to new houses. Some furnished their accommodation, but I did what I could, and I'm thankful for my parents. I'm thankful for my siblings. I'm thankful for what they did and how supportive they were at that time. So they were to me. They've always been supportive. They are still supportive. So not at that time. They are always supportive. Shout out to them. I love you. So in 200 level, we started again. It was more like starting from 100 level, because I was meeting new lecturers. I was going to get familiar with their scoring system, what they expect of us in our examination. People scared us. Oh, I don't think you can continue with your first class. I don't think you can continue to make those good grades in this campus, because these people are tough. They'll score you Fs for no reasons. You know how people just be running their mouth like, oh, because you did a particular course, you are not good enough. I've always had that self-sufficient, that confidence in myself. Thank God. Alhamdulillah, I'm really thankful for that confidence I have in myself. And despite the fact that they were saying all this, I had it in mind that I was going to make this good grade and I was going to keep up with my first class. So the semester started, we put in our best. Thankfully, I had a group of friends that would always read together, though sometimes I don't do well reading in groups. But what I do is I read by myself, come together for us to discuss, then we'll see how we can go from there. So we put ourselves in a group, we will discuss. During before exams, we'll go for tutorials. Like I prefer to do it in smaller groups, so we will do this. And thankfully the second semester results, the 200 level first semester result came. Although I had a couple of B's, I think I had about one C's, I'm not sure, but I know I had a couple of B's and A's, of course. So my CGPA also dropped, but it was still within the range of what I needed it for me to continuously maintain this scholarship I was getting. 200 level second semester, the same happened. I maintained my grades. Then 300 level, we were still in the same campus. We maintained our grades, although it was getting tougher, but thankfully, alhamdulillah, I still kept up with this. Then 400 level, we had to return back to our original campus where we came from, where we did our 100 level and 100 level. So during our 400 level is, if you ask me, 400 level, the final year is usually a bit easier in terms of courses, but the only thing that seemed stressful then was my project. Of course, everybody knows project is always a stressful time. Gathering information on how to write your project, putting your references together, doing your analysis, to administer your questionnaire, and those things, they are usually very stressful. But thankfully, I got the hang of this, and shout out to my supervisor, Professor Yusuf. Man, if you don't know, she's not a professor now. She was a doctor then. So thankfully, she supervised me, and I got a good grade. And my courses, as most of all my courses, I did amazingly well to the best of my ability, and I graduated with a 4.63. Yay! I graduated with the first 4.63. So this helped me to maintain my scholarship throughout the year. So this is the story of how I got funded from my 200 level up until my final year. I don't know if this is still ongoing, but I know that there are several scholarships that are ongoing. Please, if you're going into uni, whether undergraduate, postgraduate, make sure you surf through the internet. Google is our friend. Just Google it, check on the internet. Scholarships that are for indigents and non-indigent that are available to that are available to you in your school. And I know that some schools also um they run scholarships, um and other non-governmental organizations, they also help as well. Please share in the comment section if you know scholarships that one can enjoy within Nigeria. Let's help people. Let's see how many people can benefit from this. And please, whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. Please put in your best. If you're just going into uni, if you're in just if you're still considering what you need to attend, or you're just going into uni, you got your admission, please put in your best. Whatever it is, I still believe in that advice my brother gave me, that whatever it is you want to graduate with, you know it even before you step into the institution. So do your best, and I pray that Almighty Allah crowns your effort in all that you do. So today is the end of this is the end of today's video. Please don't forget to like, share with friends and family, and don't forget to turn on your notification button. It's right beside this subscribe button. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.